Так, меня выкинуло. Надеюсь, сейчас будет работать нормально. Продолжаем наше приключение.
Back away, back away.
Hello. Apologies, I'm late. I should be on the list. First name Graham, last name...
The list, unfortunately, is inside the theater, which is across that bridge, which is inexplicably missing.
We've ordered a temporary fix, but we're still sorting out the work order.
Well, with all the recent budget issues, I remain skeptical about the repairs.
Well, can't those knights check the list?
Do you mean Kyle and Larry? They're off duty. Don't ask.
You needn't worry. These night hopefuls will figure out a solution soon, and then we can carry on with the auditions.
Well, but I am a hopeful knight. If you just step aside, I'm confident that I could find a way across.
Daventry Decree 6645 states that a royal guard once commanded must never, under no circumstances, abandon his post while on duty.
Well, technically, Addendum 237A allows us to leave if someone is in distress and in need of assistance, of a life or death nature.
I stand corrected, and we wouldn't want a repeat of the Rubenstern fiasco. A tardy auditionee, however, hardly counts for distress. Sorry, but we can't leave our post. King's orders. Stay off those rocks. It's dangerous. Distress!
Abandon post!
Learn how to swim, boy.
Thanks for saving me.
You're welcome, lad.
He was talking to me.
I believe
This tired argument is getting on my nerves.
no need to argue about the fact that I am...
Huh?
Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Not good.
Mind if I join your semicircle?
Let us big kids figure this one out.
А раньше они додуматься не могли.
Over here, buddy.
Вот урод, а.
Well, he was quite the jerk. Am I right?
Uprooting a tree. How heroic. Anyone mind if I take 5? Pardon me.
Да зашибись, блин, уроды. Я-то чё рыцари, блин, называют себя.
All right.
The tree was too heavy to move. I would need to chop it down to size.
Cozy out! Don't! Back up! No! No! Down!
I left the hatchet lodged in the tree because I would not need it any more.
Are you sure?
Quite sure. Everyone always asks about that hatchet. It gets a tad annoying.
Oh,
Надо где-то веревку надыбать.
I had caused enough distress for one afternoon.
Да зашибись, блин, все отбирают. Веревку, 2 раза дерево, совсем обнаглели.
You can't ignore me forever.
I don't mean to be rude, but I'm deep in thought.
Я не делюсь, если он украдет наш плод. Ну, гаденок, а? Я так и знал. Рыцари, блин. А, нифига себе, нормально. Мы тут плот строили.
Hang on a sec. Graham, right?
Yes, how did you know my name?
Oh, you'd be surprised at the information people give out when they're too busy thinking about their own agenda. I also observed that without you, no one could have made it across. Well done, Graham.
Thanks, I guess.
They'll never acknowledge it, you know. Those who use their minds over their biceps are never woven into the tapestries of time. I can tell you're like me, a creative thinker, an intellectual. To win this competition, you'll need to prove that your talents are more powerful than their strength, agility, and speed. You'll also need a friend.
I could really use a friend.
They call me Manny. Pleased to meet you.
So, friend, what's your favorite color? Do you like popcorn-flavored jelly beans? Because I do. What's your availability for sleepovers? Are we in a secret club?
Green. I prefer pizza-flavored. I'm free on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and I would say more of a secret alliance.
Alliance?
This competition will not be easy, and Daventry needs men like us. If we put our heads together, we might have a shot.
What's the plan?
If you win, put a good word in for me with the king. And if I win, I'll do the same. Soon, we'll both be moving up the ranks in the castle together. We should head inside the theater, though. Let me know how I can help.
Graham, to the front of the stage, please. Now that we have recovered our list, it is my duty to inform you that you are officially signed in. Yay. And I do want to apologize. I am very, very terribly sorry. But we've run out of commemorative tote bags.
That's not a problem. I have no use for tote bags. My mother designed my cape with lots of pockets. Is the next event about to start?
Not so fast, Pocket Boy. The tournament bylaws explicitly state that each contestant must complete every event before continuing on in the competition. Since you were late, you missed the test of chivalry and the welcoming parade. Both designed as light-hearted warm-ups and getting-to-know-you type exercises. You know, an icebreaker, before we start in on the usual death, destruction, and duels of a cutthroat nature.
Don't forget about Amendment 70, Article 4.
I was getting to that, thank you. In the spirit of equal opportunity, the new rules state that you can schedule a make-up chivalry test if and only if the circumstances for your absence were extenuating. So, I will ask, what were your extenuating circumstances that made you late for the tournament?
Well, I never heard the date was switched.
I'll just pencil in hard of hearing. Now, go on, mingle with the other contestants. Find out as much as you can about them, and when you're ready for the chivalry test, come and see me.
Oh, hey, Graham. We were just sharing some tips about the tournament. Let me know if you want the rundown about any of our competitors.
I'm good. Thanks, Manny.
Goodbye!
The treasure that was within.
Hey there, I'm Graham.
Charmed, I'm sure.
And your name?
What?
Well, I didn't catch your name.
What? Is this true? Surely you jest, Greg. What rock did you crawl out from? How do you not recognize this well-proportioned face?
Well, it's not Greg, it's Graham. And, of course, I know who you are. You're... going to have to wait 1 second. I'll be right back.
I'll be waiting right here, Garrett.
Yes, Graham? You want some dirt on someone?
I'm good. Thanks, Manny.
Goodbye!
Hello, my name's Graham. Nice to meet you.
Achaka.
So, where do you hail from?
Achaka.
I see. Sounds exotic. So, what type of arrows do you fly with?
Achaka.
Nice, nice. I prefer the hand-whittled sapling arrows myself. Want to partner up? Show Daventry the power of dueling archers? What do you say?
Achaka.
Yeah, you're right. You'd probably just slow me down. Good chat. I'm gonna get back to the chivalry test.
Achaka.
Good chat. I'm gonna get back to the chivalry test.
Kyrie's key.
Fingertips when it...
When we see your special swift.
Hey, thanks for knocking that log over out there. Really. It gave me the opportunity to go on a lovely cruise.
Those nights were annoying me, and I wanted some alone time. Leave me be, little fly. You don't want to wake the bull.
Look, I don't want to be in this conversation any more than you do, but I missed the chivalry test, and I need to make it up. The faster we get this over with, the faster I can leave you alone.
Well, make it quick. Then buzz off.
I'm Graham.
No last names. I don't even want your first name.
And your name?
I'm known throughout the land as Circumference, but I am currently in the process of rebranding myself, starting with my name. You should call me Acorn.
What was that you were hiding in your paws?
Well, none of your business, Feather Boy.
Seriously, what are you hiding? Is it a snack?
Leave it alone, String Bean.
I'll leave you be.
Go away.
I could feel...
Yes, Graham? You want some dirt on someone?
What can you tell me about Acorn?
I can tell you not to mess with those bullhorns in any strength competition. I shouldn't be telling you this, but I heard a rumor that the man keeps a pet squirrel under his belly. What kind of a weirdo does that? Imagine what else he's hiding under there. Neither of us is going to be able to match his strength. If we're going to oust him, we'll need to work together and expose his secrets.
What can you tell me about Achaka?
I'm studying his every move. He should make any opponent quiver. Ugh, you got me doing it now. He's fast, strong, and vicious with his bow. I'm trying to convince him to join our alliance, but the translation isn't quite working.
What can you tell me about Sir Ten of himself?
That's so inconsiderate. Although clever, these silly puns are not very becoming to a gentleman like yourself. Go meet everyone, then come talk to me. I've got a few tips to share.
I'm good. Thanks, Manny.
Goodbye!
Nearly unearthed the treasure. Yes? Have you remembered my name?
Going to have to wait 1 second. I'll be right back.
I'll be waiting right here, Garrett.
Yes, Graham? You want some dirt on someone?
What can you tell me about Sir Ten of himself?
That's so inconsiderate. Although clever, these silly puns are not very becoming to a gentleman like yourself. Go meet everyone, then come talk to me. I've got a few tips to share.
I'm good. Thanks, Manny.
Goodbye!
Yes? Have you remembered my name?
Sir Ten of himself.
Cheeky. But now you're starting to bother me, Grant.
I couldn't help it. No, but seriously, you're... Going to have to wait 1 second. I'll be right back.
I'll be waiting right here, Garrett.
You see this one, little brother one? What do you want?
I, heard what you're hiding.
No, you didn't, Skinny Pants.
I did. I heard a rumor that a tiny squirrel pet lives under your belly.
What? Who told you that? I bet it was Whisper. He's the worst. His ego is the one thing I can't stomach. And well, she's not my pet. She's my friend.
Does your squirrel friend have a name?
I wish Whisper would keep his big mouth shut. Her name is Princess Madeline of Avalon. She's a proper lady.
What else is hidden in that belly?
The bones of a feather boy if you don't leave me alone.
I think you're hiding something else in there, but I'm not sure I want to find out. I'll leave you be.
You need to get lost.
Unveiled itself. It
Так, мы узнали имя.
Yakamata. Avamata?
Achaka.
Good chat. I'm gonna get back to the chivalry test.
Yes. Have you remembered my name?
Whisper.
Correct. Well, Whisper's full name is Sir Walter Harris Ignatius Sally Percival Eduardo Ramon Jr. the Third, hailing from Modesto. But I'm sure a fan like you knew that. Would you like an autograph?
I don't seem to have any portraits on me.
Well, if you find one, I'll sign it, free of charge. Whisper loves his fans. Whisper loves the knighthood. Whisper loves thwarting evil. But most of all, Whisper loves Whisper.
As do we all. I should be getting back to my chivalry test now.
Don't go! Whisper can do it!
That's a nice thought, but I'm pretty sure those guards would never confuse you for me. I mean, your armor is pretty recognizable.
Whisper's armor is shiny because Whisper loves his own reflection.
Yeah, I get it. Good day, Whisper.
Yes, Graham? You want some dirt on someone?
I'm good. Thanks, Manny.
Goodbye!
Achaka.
Good chat. I'm gonna get back to the chivalry test.
The ivory monster unveiled it. Did you hear the crowds? They all cheer for me. They love me.
Back it up! Back it up!
Reach.
Are you ready for the chivalry test?
Let's do it.
Question 1. Who is the only knight competing in the tournament that speaks multiple languages?
Achaka.
All right, next question. This knight hopeful hails from a land far outside of Daventry. Based on the odds, he is favored to win the competition.
Whisper.
Okay, moving on. What is the full name of the fastest contestant in the competition?
Trick question. Manny is his full name.
I see. Last question. Who or what is the favorite companion of the strongest competitor?
Princess Madeline of Avalon. She sounds quite charming.
Okay, let's see here. Tallying. It looks like you got one answer correct. Why don't you go and mingle? Gather some more fun facts about your fellow competitors. Return to me when you're ready to take the test again.
Чего? Один правильный ответ.
Achaka.
Good chat. I'm gonna get back to the chivalry test.
Are you ready for the chivalry test?
Let's do it.
Question 1. Who is the only knight competing in the tournament that speaks multiple languages?
Manny. We're friends, you know. We have kind of an alliance. Next question.
All right, next question. This knight hopeful hails from a land far outside of Daventry. Based on the odds, he is favored to win the competition.
Acorn?
Okay, moving on. What is the full name of the fastest contestant in the competition?
Achaka.
I see. Last question. Who or what is the favorite companion of the strongest competitor?
Princess Madeline of Avalon. She sounds quite charming.
Okay, let's see here. Tallying. It looks like you got 2 answers correct. Why don't you go and mingle? Gather some more fun facts about your fellow competitors. Return to me when you're ready to take the test again. Are you ready for the chivalry test?
Let's do it.
Question 1. Who is the only knight competing in the tournament that speaks multiple languages?
Manny. We're friends, you know. We have kind of an alliance. Next question.
All right, next question. This knight hopeful hails from a land far outside of Daventry. Based on the odds, he is favored to win the competition.
A Chaka.
Okay, moving on. What is the full name of the fastest contestant in the competition?
Sir Walter Harris Ignatius Sally Percival Eduardo Ramon Jr. III of Modesto. I'm sure of it.
I see. Last question. Who or what is the favorite companion of the strongest competitor?
Princess Madeline of Avalon. She sounds quite charming.
Okay, let's see here. Tallying. It looks like you got all the answers correct. Great job, Pockets. Now, we shouldn't keep your new friends waiting, should we? Let's start the show.
Welcome, everybody. You are all here to win a knight position on King Edward's court. But that's not all. As you all know, tragically, the king has no heirs. So, this position could very well lead to the crown of Daventry itself. Now, let's officially commence the competition part of the tournament. I do hope you've all made friends, because it's about to get nasty. The time has come to collect your entrance tickets. Each knight hopeful will need to bring back to the theatre, dum-dum-dum-dum, one eye of a hideous beast. And, due to Proclamation 1748.2, it will actually need to be a hideous beast. Not like last year. No adorably cute, fuzzy or tiny creature eyes will be accepted. Thank you.
Nothing to see here.
There are many hideous eyes to find in Daventry. We urge you to take this opportunity to show us your skills. We want to know what's in your heart, how you think, and how you react in the face of danger. You might not believe all that can be interpreted from one eye, but we will still judge you all the same. Now, everyone, go forth and claim thine eyes.
Whisper!
Ooh.
Whisper can do it.
Сейчас познакомимся с девушкой.
whoa.
Watch your step, kid.
Oh, thanks.
I know it ain't fancy, but it'll have to work for now. Amaya Blackstone, nice to meet you.
Graham, the pleasure's mine. It's nice to see all these bridges are getting fixed.
All these bridges? No, kid. This contract is over. Daventry can't afford me anymore. They can't even afford oil for the crumbler over there. My own invention, of course.
Oh, what does a crumbler do?
It lifts, it chops, it crumbles. Most importantly, it brings in the monies, which are desperately needed. Been kind of rough around here lately.
It seems that way. Daventry's been an interesting experience so far. Different from what I read in my travel books. Honestly, I'm starting to wonder if it's for me.
Don't worry, kid. It's not you. This kingdom's been going downhill ever since the Queen died. And now, with the bridges out, no one can get into Daventry. It's really quiet. I hate the silence. I'm a woman of action, if you couldn't tell. Quiet towns don't pay the bills.
I can see that.
Well, I should get going. Perhaps someone's wandered into my shop. If you make it there, come say hi. I'm on the left.
Быстро она убежала.
Keep out. Under construction. Caution. Bees and distress.
So, how did you find an eye?
There's a hideous beast lurking inside.
Ouch! Rude!
Shame. These could have been carved into really nice jack-o'-lanterns.
Ну какая тыковка?
That pumpkin was housing too many squirrels for my taste.
Pick, pickety.
Strange. Strange. West, Tournament Theater. North, Town Square. South, under development, coming next spring.
Pick the farfan berries and place them in the basket. I have the most secure job in Daventry. King Edward loves these berries, and I own my own fruit picker. I have to get these all picked before I can go home. Leave me be so I can finish my work.
Какой сапог? А, это рог. Похож на новогодний сапог.
Wherever you are hiding, hideous beast, Whisper will find you.
Это все бегает.
Do squirrels count as hideous?
Человек Флэш.
Come into the daylight, you hideous...
I was too slow to catch those frogs.
Whisper can do it! There's nothing quiet about Whisper.
precious. The badger wanted to make friends with the squirrels.
No one should notice one bell missing.
The announcement board was covered until round 2 of the tournament. King Edward gave us everything we have. His legacy was tarnished in his later years, but he was a once great man. And he left me with a Daventry to grow into the kingdom it is today.
I better stand on this side of the rock.
It wouldn't budge. Ha! What a peculiar trap.
All right, sugar shrooms.
Сладогрибы. Что это за грибочки-то у нас?
Fantastical floating island. Only steps away. It's so floaty. You'll be amazed. Almost there. World's greatest and only floating island. Don't turn right. No floating islands that way.
Ну что ж там есть?
Starberries framed a serene view. Shame about that buzzing beehive, though. Someone had set the scene for a lovely evening. My love, you're my everything. I might not have enough money for a ring yet, but I just can't wait any longer. Will you be mine forever? I better put this back.
Bees!
I ruined the bees' day and that lovely meal. I tucked the berries away for later, even though I was craving a cliffside snack.
Так, что это за ягоды у нас?
Kids, don't stop screaming until Dad pulls over the wagon. This was on my bucket list.
Так, ну туда нам не попасть. Пойдем наверх. Как же тут мило.
I never waste food. I think I should save it. That didn't need a bell.
You just pranced into a dark cave filled with vicious wolves?
You know, I'm not sure. Maybe I should pause.
Так, мясо они не хотят есть. Ну ладно, фиг с ними.
Don't worry. The Wetzels will be here soon, Princess Madeline.
I wasn't always the master archer you see before you now.
How'd you learn?
We'll get to that part.
Кашу мало ел.
Get out of here! Scram! Shoot! Beat it!
Повезло.
These dumb lanterns are always breaking. You hear that, Chester? You're a hack! Not everyone around here takes pride in their work like I do. Unfortunately, those blue flames are the only things that spook the pack. So I'm forced to return to their shop of wizardry and toiletries. Wetzel wolves are super aggressive this time of year. Usually, they travel north to the hills of Serenia for mating season. But like us, they are stranded here until the bridges are fixed. Hey, kid, can you do me a favor?
I can try.
Can you help me keep that back door closed? I run the local Wetzel Wolf Watch program here in town. There's patches getting made. If you keep that door closed, you can be an official member. Think it over. Patches!
I walked into town with my last coin. Whatever path I chose to pursue for my eye would need to be cheap. Like me, this little tree was new in town and needed some time to grow and find its way. What? Too sappy?
I have nothing to say.
You'll warm up to it.
Hey, Graham, if you like sharp things, you've come to the right place. We have over 23. Oh, forgive me. Last night was a little rough. I woke up on the floor, my bed nowhere to be found. Can you believe that? What type of yahoo steals a bed while you're sleeping in it? And the most curious part, nothing else is missing. Anyway, take a look around. Let me know if something piques your interest. You can post a work order on anything you want lifted, chopped, or crumbled. Then I'll bring out Mrs. Crumbler to fulfill the order.
How much for that twisty dagger over there?
It's not for sale. Needs a bit more work. Back away from the crumbler. Unless you have 50 gold coins for a work order.
Oh!
Don't touch that, Graham, or you might be the one losing an eye. Please be careful. These items are sharp.
Do you have any idea where I can hunt down an eye of a hideous beast?
What a glorious day for a tournament. My favorite time of year. Fire-eyed new recruits, the clanks and clinks of armor clashing, and the action the very finest. One hopeful always rises to the occasion. I love it all. Some people in town, they complain about the barbaric events, but it's a tradition I'm proud to be a part of. If I was competing, I'd go after the biggest, scariest beast I could find, even if it meant certain death. As they say, fortune favors the bold. You, on the other hand, have a kind heart. Probably wouldn't blind a beast just to win a competition. Your arms look like they've never even held a bow. No, you're just too nice. But perhaps you'll prove me wrong.
What was your advice again?
We need a traditionally brave knight in Daventry. One that can cut through all the new policies and rules, and instead get out there and protect our borders from enemies. We need a knight that can fight off our dragons.
What was your advice again?
We need a traditionally brave knight in Daventry. One that can cut through all the new policies and rules, and instead get out there and protect our borders from enemies. We need a knight that can fight off our dragons.
So, I've been meaning to ask. What is that amazing blade for? Is it for battling vicious werebears? How many ice orcs has it slain? Does it deal justice? Is it road legal? Is it made of fear?
Oh, that? No, that's for gardening. I use it to trim my hedges. Seeing as my place is all tended to, and my petunias are most lovely, I'm willing to part with it for the price of 1 shiny gold coin. I'm sure you've got a prickly situation that needs attending.
How much for that gardening tool?
1 shiny gold coin.
Bye.
Don't forget leg day! You make up your mind?
Bye.
Trust that gut of yours.
Oh!
Don't touch that, Graham, or you might be the one losing an eye. So, you know what you want?
How much for that gardening tool?
1 shiny gold coin.
Bye.
Trust that gut of yours.
Так, я не могу, походу, купить.
Do you have any idea what the current mortality rate of a guard is? It sure would be great to get some tourists back in here. These decorative blades aren't gonna display themselves. You know, dawdling is the best way to become bored. Get a move on. It sure would be great to get some tourists back in here. These decorative blades aren't gonna display themselves. Seriously, Wenty, you hug to say hello, you hug to say goodbye. He hugged me for buying a muffin!
Ладно, тогда что-нибудь другое купим, раз это не можем.
Oh, coming. Sorry for all the locks. There's a thief running around town. Well, hello there. Usually I'd say good afternoon, but it's been quite rough around here. The bridges are all out, my supplier has gone missing, and when I was at the parade, someone stole my big loaf of bread. Oh, you haven't seen anyone running around with a big piece of sourdough, have you?
Well, about that, I kinda, sorta, borrowed it. A man was stranded and needed help. No one seemed to be around to pay. I didn't know what to do. I'm sorry.
Well, you can always leave a tip on the counter. That does make me feel better, though. Honesty is a virtue I admire. I'm just glad I don't have to lock the door anymore. Tell you what, buy a pie from me, and we'll be square as a napkin.
The sign read, "Ask us about our free samples." The sign read, "Ask us about our free samples."
Oh, custard! Oh, just like my mom used to make.
Oh, I'm saving that pie for a special occasion. Sorry. How can I help?
What's today's special?
Oh, well, today I am baking up quite the treat. Grandma's star shroom pie, a delicacy big enough to feed an army. Or someone with the appetite of an army. I've eaten it in one sitting before. Well, don't judge. No one would trust a skinny baker, now would they? Unfortunately, my ingredients haven't been delivered, and I can't complete the recipe. Until those bridges get fixed, people will just have to settle for the love in my goat hoof pie instead. Tell you what, if you can find me some starberries and sugar shrooms, you can have this monster pie for the discounted price of 1 gold coin.
That's not a delicious, chocolate, hideous beast's eye cake I smell cooking, is it?
Looking for an eye, are you? Well, it must be that time of year again. Frankly, I can't tolerate it. The Fays weren't raised that way. It's archaic! So much fighting and needless killing! Compassion comes from the heart, you know? As does food. If you want to get to the heart of any problem, all you need is pie. You look like a compassionate fella, like myself. And I think we're going to get along right as raisins. Please, don't take part in the violence.
What was your advice again?
Think with your heart and not with your brain or your biceps. That's the night I want to see in King Edward's royal court.
Got any free samples?
Oh, today only. I'm letting people sample our new walnut strudel. However, I ran out of bitterroot. It's really nasty on its own, but it really brings out the nutty flavor of the strudel. It usually grows under big, heavy rocks. If you can find me some, you can have all the free samples you want.
So, where can I find the ingredients for that giant pie?
I'll also need 1 gold coin. But which ingredient?
The sugar shrooms.
They are pink and only grow in cold, dark areas.
The starberries.
They are yellow and tend to grow high on trees in sunny areas.
Never mind. Good day.
Have a sweet day. These starberries are perfectly ripe. Just squishy enough, and with a faint scent of musky cabbage. Now, if you can find me the sugar shrooms, she's all yours, for the discounted rate of 1 shiny gold coin. Wow, these sugar shrooms look amazing. Just the right amount of shroomy and not too sugary. Now, if you pass me 1 shiny gold coin, Grandma's giant star shroom pie is all yours. Oh, hope you're hungry.
Good day.
Bye pie.
Так, и где мой пирог?
So you spent your only coin to buy that giant pie.
Nope. I put the coin back in my pocket and thought longer about my path to an eye.
Так, зайдем еще к волшебнику, может у него что-то интересное. Значит, можем купить оружие, пирог или еще посмотрим, что есть у волшебника.
You want the delivery boy, are you? That merchant is usually so prompt with our rare, miraculous, and oftentimes delicious ingredients.
Oh, horse feathers, Chester. This boy's no courier. He desires a position in King Edward's court. He appears to be a compassionate gentleman, but he is clearly out of his comfort zone. He is one who needs to think more with his brain and less with his heart if he is going to defeat the contenders in this year's night tournament.
Zounds! Did you just read my fortune?
No, we're just very old and very judgmental people.
It's true we're judges. This is my judging face.
Ariel and I don't read fortunes anymore.
Yep. There was no future in it.
Well, we've shifted our core business to potions, curiosities, and the occasional practical joke. We gladly share our wisdom for free, but everything else starts at 1 shiny gold coin.
Take a look around, boy. Let us know if you like anything you see.
Something mysterious and magical was brewing in that pot. It looked like some type of broken lantern.
Ooh, what are these little guys?
Those are bird bombs. Our own invention.
Kinda like a smoke bomb, but they release gas that will cause your victim to cluck like a chicken. Temporarily, of course.
Those ones are expired, though, so they're just for display. He reminds me of our son.
I always miss him this time of year. Speak up, boy.
Do you have any eyes of hideous beasts in stock?
An eye, you say? Yes, yes. Your name, please?
It's Graham. Last name?
Graham, with a G, I assume. I don't see your name on this list. Well, you did pre-order, right?
Pre-order?
Oh, yes, this time of year our eyes fly off the shelves.
If you haven't pre-ordered, you're out of luck. Our eyes are completely on back order. If you'd like, we can put you on the waiting list for our next shipment.
When will that arrive?
We get shipments every 8 months.
I'm afraid that won't work.
Well, hang on a sec. It's Graham, right? May we bend your ear for a bit?
Bend away.
You need an eye for the tournament, I'm guessing.
Yes, I have always dreamed of becoming a knight.
Why? With Daventry's addendums this and proclamations that, it seems a frightful business. Do you have any idea how many royal guards we lose to that voracious moat monster?
Well, my father was a knight, and my grandfather was a knight, and my great-grandfather, well, he was a dentist, but his father was a knight. Basically, I come from a long line of protecting crowns. I started looking for knight jobs while I was still in the academy, but once I graduated, all the opportunities had dried up. I might not fit in here, but Daventry's my last shot.
Oh, you'll fit in just fine. It might be too late to capture the rule-defined eye of a hideous beast, but rules will bend for those who can outsmart the rule-makers.
What was your advice again?
Forget hunting down a beast. Prove your smarts by finding an alternate path.
What was your advice again?
Forget hunting down a beast. Prove your smarts by finding an alternate path.
So, I've just gotta know, what is brewing in that cauldron? Is it a transfiguration elixir? Is it an invincibility potion? If I drink it, will I understand the language of creatures? Will I sprout the wings of an eagle? Or a fly?
Oh, this? Teeth-whitening potion.
Oh, it's gonna change everything.
Watch this. Behold the power of whitening!
Oh well. Oh, well, we're still working out the kinks. While we're still in the prototype phase, feel free to dip whatever you want in there free of charge.
Ooh, how much for that candle?
Our everlasting blue flame lantern? The housing's broken. Someone brought it in for repair but never paid.
Tell you what, if you bring us something we can hollow out to house the candle, you can have it for the price of one shiny gold coin.
How's that teeth whitening potion coming?
Oh, we're still working on it. You can dip whatever you want in it for free. No guarantees it'll come out right, though.
Fare thee well.
May your cap be one of thinking.
Bells are always good for a distraction or two.
Give it here! Oh.
Shasta!
Fine, fine. Sorry. Last time I ate raw meat, I had a bad case of tummy rumbles.
He reminds me of our son.
I always miss him this time of year.
He dreamed of becoming a knight, too. I wish he would visit more.
Or at least write. He was quite handy around the shop, though. Especially with potions.
He'll return. He just has some adventures of his own to seek. Dearie? Where are my dried reptile skins?
Well, where did you leave them, dear?
You ate them again, didn't you?
No, of course not. Fine, yes, I did. I used them on my toast this morning, and I'm not sorry. Oh, you...
So you spent your only coin to buy that giant pie?
I did. I knew that delicious smelling pie would somehow get me to the next round of the tournament.
Oh, thanks for the patronage. Share this pie with a friend or two. Or three. And good luck in the tournament.
A new kind of horn, but the same result.
Wherever you are hiding, hideous beasts, Whisper will find you. Do squirrels count as hideous? Come into the daylight, you hideous...
I tried again, but it was no use.
Whisper can do it!
Забавно, тролль. Они ж под мостом живут.
Hasn't anyone told you it's not polite to go stomping around on people's backs? Give me one good reason not to gobble you up right now.
If you let me go, I can return to you with bundles of royal food. You see, I'm training to be a knight. If you release me, I'll make sure the king rewards you for your troubles.
You're a little scrawny for a knight. A long neck and a silly feather like that? Are you sure you aren't a goose?
Yes, I am quite sure I am not a goose.
That's exactly what a goose would say. Lucky for you, Ulfie hates the taste of goose. The feathers are bad for digestion. Now, where do you want from Ulfie, Goosey?
You wouldn't happen to know where I can find an eye of a beast, would you?
Is it time for the tournament already? I thought that was on Tuesday. Oh, bother, my memory's failing again. Ulfie's been suffering from sleep deprivation. A very rude monster has been snarling in the bushes behind my back.
Is this monster you speak of hideous, perchance?
Snarling Snarlax is legendarily hideous. Those puny guards of Daventry would surely be impressed by his eye. It is rumored the beast has 2 purple eyes with bright blue, glowing pupils, 6 legs, 3 claws, and 1 tooth. I could let you cross and perhaps even help you with that fire-eyed monster, but since Ulfie didn't eat you, Ulfie needs a pick-me-up. This big tooth is a sweet one. If you bring me something to eat, I'll consider helping you.
Can you share with me why all the bridges seem to be missing in Daventry?
Well, little Goosey, until further notice, the Bridge Troll Guild is officially on strike. For too long have we, the bridges, have been stomped on by sharp-pointed shoes of the puny guards. And do they care that my back breaks out in an itchy rash from all that marching? Of course not. As Pilar says, for shame, Daventry. We're not going back to work until the kingdom can take better care of their roads. I should be at the meeting, but Ulfie always shows up fashionably late, right when the croissants are served.
What are all those weird instruments around the bridges for?
Usually those horns are used to summon its associated bridge troll to fill the gap. But we have removed all mouthpieces until we get word from the head of the guild. Ulfie was instructed to keep all his horns hidden from humans. I keep mine under my butt.
Happy trails.
Waddle back briskly, Goosey. Ulfie is starving. Thanks for the momentary lapse in conversation. Ulfie was unquestionably hangry. Now that I am refurbished, let us extract that snarling Snarlack's eye. Earthquake! It's all yours now.
Whisper can do it.
Fret not, Goosey. It is the two-eyed snarling Snarlax after all. London Bridges! Ulfie has a new plan. First we'll... Then you'll... Then I'll... But first, you'll need this. Whenever you need me, just give it a blow.
For those brave souls that are still with us, welcome back. Now, you may have heard some squawking from a few naysayers in our kingdom concerned with the ethics of the tournament. But proclamations and addendums aside, this is the way we have always done it in Daventry, and this is the way we will continue to do it. Now, Knight Hopefuls, if you would be so kind as to present your eyes.
Hold still.
Going to have to wait 1 second. I'll be right back.
Is this hideous enough for you?
Yes, this is... I don't think any addendums cover this. Congratulations, Graham! Welcome to the tournament! That troll is pretty ugly.
Yeah, ugly in a sort of pretty way.
That's not exactly what I meant.
You know, like your cousin Hilda.
Take that and that! Oh. Mr. Springbottom. What? You're surprised I'm competing in the stuffed animal tournament? You know what? I will make some stories of my own. I'll pick up where my last book left off. It was called 31 Ways to Slay a Monster. You're just too adorable to fight, Mr. Springbottom. Let's dance instead. Twirling and best friends and twirling.
Gwendolyn!
I'm sorry, Grandma.
Oh, I'll take care of it, dear. I came to tell you your grandfather is ready for you. Run along, go have some adventures. Just try to have your next adventure away from my glass vases, please.
Now it's time for my favourite part of the tournament, the duels. Haha! You will compete against each other in a duel of strength and a duel of speed, with the winners facing off in a championship duel of wits.
The pairings of knights were selected at random, so no complaining. I'm looking at you, Whisper.
Any ties will be settled in sudden death. The winner, of course, will gain the knight position.
The duel of strength will take place at our fantastical and wondrous floating island.
And bring your steed to the tournament theatre for the duel of speed.
Please unveil the tournament board.
I will remain here for any questions.
And good luck to you. Oh, wait. I almost forgot. Has anyone seen that archer knight around?
He probably headed home. He mentioned how hard it was for him to be away from his family.
Whisper saw him headed towards the dark, scary well.
Well, Proclamation 4637373176737877633.1.5 states that any knight who voluntarily leaves a competition needs to sign the release form on the back of his portrait. We've had problems in the past.
Do I have any volunteers to track down his signature?
Wonderful. Thank you, Pockets. Here's his portrait. If you could get him to sign it, that would be great. And talk to me if you have any further questions.
Let the duels commence!
Speak.
Where exactly is the Duel of Strength?
The Duel of Strength will take place on Daventry's own fantastical, wondrous floating island. Head north, then east. You can't miss it.
What do I need for the Duel of Speed?
Bring your trusted steed to the tournament theatre when you're ready for the Duel of Speed. You do have a trusted steed, don't you?
Do you know where Achaka went?
Yes, we need his signature stating that he has voluntarily left the tournament. He was last seen heading towards that old well outside of town. I'd send the guards, but there is a lot of distress past those brambles.
Bye!
Cheerio.
Which did you tackle first? Duel of Speed or the Duel of Strength?
gross.
А теперь к белочкам его надо. Мы видели, как барсук гонял белочку, так что надо его еще раз использовать.
Will the squirrels remember that?
The squirrels will most certainly remember that.
Ну а теперь за одну монету мы сможем купить светильник себе. И, наверное, пойти в пещеру к волкам. Только вот монетки нету. Надо где-то монетку надо быть.
Oh, look! It's Graham, the soft of heart.
The wannabe knight with a heart of gold.
Congratulations on making it to the next round of the tournament.
Our crystal ball told us about the eye you presented.
It was an alternative way to go, not as clever as what we would have cooked up, but you made a new friend. I guess that counts for something.
Perhaps we shouldn't expect too much rule bending from a nice guy like you.
Just be careful. Around here, compassionate people get taken advantage of.
No matter your choice in life, we will gladly take your money.
Business is business. Now, Chester, can you hand me the frog's breath elixir?
Frog's breath elixir? Yes, where is that? We seem to be out of...
You drank it all again, didn't you?
Muriel, my blood sugar was low.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so tasty.
Since you can't keep your mitts off our supplies, we are halting production. This potion will have to wait until that merchant brings us our delivery.
If you find a frog, bring it directly to me and I will gladly trade you a sample of this potion. And then I'll have to drink the delicious froggy leftovers.
Until then, no more free dips.
Now, give us one shiny gold coin and the beautiful blue flame lantern will be all yours. Yes, boy?
Do you have any advice for a knight hopeful?
Of course we do.
We're old and opinionated.
Think through all the options before making a move. Outsmart your opponents with a quick wit.
And never pass up the opportunity for a good prank.
Oh, that's Chester's advice, not mine.
Fare thee well.
May your quest be logic-filled. So picky. He might be quick, but he ain't with it. I haven't seen him in a while. Wonder where he went off to.
An overgrown patch of spiniferous thornweeds obstructed a path to a water well.
The well with the ginormous dragon in it?
Perhaps.
kitty, kitty. Not a kitty, not a kitty!
You poked?
I did not poke that. That didn't need a bell.
Here, kitty, kitty. Not a kitty, not a kitty! Here, kitty, kitty. Not a kitty, not a kitty!
Ладно, познакомимся с троллем, что ли.
That mouthpiece was a mismatch for that horn.
Облом.
Did I ever tell you about the time I tried to catch a frog? It was riveting.
Grandpa.
Опять эти волки.
Get out! Shoo! Get off that hay bale! Out of those flowers! Put that sack lunch down! No patch for you. You know why. I heard some guards gossiping, and I have to say, I'm impressed that you did not back down from that massive troll. A picnic, however, is disgraceful. They need to get back to work, not have tea parties. Ready for action?
Bye.
Make your move.
Посмотрим, что нам скажет.
Oh, Graham, a little squirrel told me the news. I couldn't be more delighted. It's not often someone takes my advice around here. I'm happy you're a customer, but I'd like to call you a friend as well. Oh, great job! Did you figure out what you want to order?
Do you have any advice for an aspiring knight?
Think with your heart and not with your brain or your biceps. That's the knight I want to see in King Edward's royal court.
What happened to your face?
Oh, can you tell? Am I blushing? I'm engaged, Graham. My love, Bramble, said yes.
Oh, that's great. Congratulations. I was actually talking about the welts.
Ah, those are stings from some very angry bees. They try to ruin our night, but I wouldn't let them. Nothing can come between us and our love.
You keep doing you, Winty.
Это мы виноваты.
Good day.
Bye-bye.
Get over here. We're waiting. Alfie is here to help. Good luck in the duel of strength.
Another horn and another missing piece.
Hello there.
Are you ready to begin?
What exactly are the rules?
The rules are simple, for a change. If you can stay dry, you win.
I'm ready. Let's do this.
All right, let the duel of strength commence.
I'm glad we can settle this like gentlemen. Want to see if that feather can fly? Alley-oop! One step closer to Squirrel Nation.
I got you, Graham.
Еще попытка номер 2.
Tell that smelly guard when you're ready.
Hello there.
Are you ready to try again?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
All right then. Let the duel of strength commence. Again.
Look out below! Nothing like a hard night's work.
Incoming!
Still one more horn to find. You should find a way to get all the horns.
You poked?
No poking!
Hurry up, Goosey. Alfie has to get back to the guild meeting.
Фонарик нужен.
Those woods were far too dark to risk taking another step forward.
Надо найти торговца, который нас обул.
Where does he keep disappearing to? I'm sure he'll be back any second.
Hey, my
He
coin!
is a weak link. He probably knows we don't have the croissant. I'm getting tired of opening that door for him.
I wish Ulfie would stay put. This meeting is already way over schedule.
Что
He
там говорит, я не
better
вижу.
come soon.
Now, Pilar, I don't know if I'd say
Uh-huh.
it like that. He needs to work on his time management skills.
Тролли.
As long as he knows the password, you have to let him in.
Maybe I could beat someone to the meeting and hear the password.
Nice of you to finally join us, Ulfie. Merci.
Ulfie apologizes for tardiness. I, Hey, where are the croissants?
I forgot the croissant, okay? Oh, mon Dieu. Qu'est-ce qu'ils vont faire, hein? Are we here to discuss our demands? Or are we here to eat crescent-shaped pastries?
I'm here for the pastries, so...
If you didn't know the secret password, I would never let you in.
Now, Pilar, I need you to calm down, okay? We've made enough waves as it is. Daventry needs their bridges, and gosh darn it, we need to get back to work.
You'd think with his giant head, there'd be a brain bigger than a macaroon. Ulfie, you're so easily tricked into sitting down. You should stand up for our rights. Well, easy.
But Ulfie likes sitting down. Helps relieve pressure off my back.
Look, Pilar, I'm on your side, but I need you to work with me. We need to build our bridges and get over this. What's a compromise we can all live with?
Oh, there is no compromise. Those tiny ingrates go around stomping on the shoulders of giants with no thought as to who is underneath them. They climbed the ladder of success and forgot who got them across their troubled waters. What's in it for us? We will show them all what happens when you cross the wrong bridge.
Ah, geez, Pilar, I don't know. I wouldn't go so far as to say they don't appreciate us, but by golly, I wouldn't go so far as to say they do either.
Bridges don't grow on trees. They grow on us. If Daventry wants us to go back to work, those guards need to stop breaking our backs.
That Ulfie can agree with. The guards with pointy shoes hurt Ulfie's back.
So, all of us are aligned with the strategy that the guards need to step lightly when crossing on our backs. Now we're getting somewhere. The next item is a Grand Counselor replacement. I have been happy to serve you, but as you know, I am going to retire next year. Me and the wife are finally going to have time to take up art classes.
How cute. You want to be a drawbridge? Motion to nominate Pilar for the position.
And now, Pilar, you know you can't nominate yourself. Does anyone else want to nominate our fine Sergeant of Arms, Pilar, for Grand Counselor?
No, I want you, Mr. Waddles.
Ah, geez, guys, who would have thunk that an average bridge troll like me from a small-town creek could grow to be the head of the second-largest guild in the Midwestern Hemisphere? But it's time for me to suspend my work here and give my family the support they need. Let's move this item till next week. Next item up for discussion, should we lift our embargo on the consumption of goats?
Ah, I long for the days of feasting on roasted goat leg with a nice aged raclette.
Pilar, everyone knows there are no more goats in Daventry. Only majestic unicorns.
Alfie, there is no such thing.
That's what he had. I've seen him.
Alfie, he pulled a fast one on you, you fathead.
Well, everyone else calls them majestic unicorns.
Ah, Alfie, if everyone jumped off well, my back, would you? Use your head and think for yourself. Or use your lips and close your mouth. Tais-toi.
Okie dokie then. I think we should table this for next week. Next item is a Grand Counselor replacement. I have been happy to serve you, but as you know, I am going to retire next year. Me and the wife are finally going to have time to take up art classes.
How cute. You want to be a drawbridge? Motion to nominate Pilar for the position.
And now, Pilar, you know you can't nominate yourself. Does anyone else want to nominate our fine Sergeant of Arms, Pilar, for Grand Counselor?
No, I want you, Mr. Waddles.
Ну, все текст повторяется.
Guys, who would have thunk that
Делать
an
это
average
больше
bridge
нужно.
troll like me from a small-town creek could grow to be the head of the second
Так, а за
largest
монетку мы
guild?
можем купить два интересных предмета.
You keep pulling me out of my meeting, and Alfie hates doing the secret knock.
Так, что же нам купить? Наверное, все-таки купим лампу. Можно в колодец, как я полагаю, пойти, но точно куда можно пойти. Это будет побольше вариантов. Это с лампой.
Thanks, dearie. And here's your lovely pumpkin lantern with a glowing blue flame candle.
Ну, сначала заглянем в пещеру. Правда, я не помню уже, где она. Сначала в пещеру, а потом, наверное, пойдем по лесу. что же у нас в этой пещере? Так, какое-то интересное место.
Bizarre holes were burrowed into the forest floor.
Тут какие-то норы. Кто-то тут обитает.
Hey, how'd my coin
монетка.
get down there?
Монеткой мы сможем купить еще одну нужную нам вещь. О, рыцарь, куда он идет? Интересно, мы туда попасть можем?
Triumph? How'd you
О,
get up
наша
there?
зверюшка. Мы пришли туда.
You poked?
I did not poke that. Triumph's stomach seemed to have led him into trouble. I'd have to find a way to get him down. That didn't need a bell.
You poked?
No poking.
Ну и как тебя освободить?
Stay put, I'll be back with help.
Ладно, пойдем купим эту газонокосилку.
Where do these holes lead?
Can we skip through this part? Too much walking, not enough dragons.
Yep.
О, шикарно, не надо пробегать. Пропустили часть рассказа, шикарно. Так, где-то был лес. Лес, пойдем. Сначала купим супер-пупер оружие, а потом в лес.
Hey, Graham. Now, Graham, promise me you will only use this for its intended purpose.
I shall be brave in all my hedge trimmings.
Those plants will never see it coming.
Так, ну, наверное, в колодец пойдем. Он ближе, а потом тогда в лес. Заодно узнаем, что случилось с нашим рыцарем.
Achaka was last seen headed down here. Shame he didn't find his eye in time for the tournament.
But Grandpa, the dragon lives down there.
I didn't know that yet, Gwendolyn, and pretend you don't either. This story takes place before the one I told you last night. Sometimes a story is best told out of order.
Oh, got it.
Блин, а тут золота нет. Облом.
I didn't think he knew the competition was over. Perhaps if he brought back an eye, they would let him back in. Probably an addendum for that.
Кто-то сейчас пробежал. Это случайно не он? Мы помним, что надо вот это дергать.
I need you to sign this! You missed the deadline!
Ради интереса дернем.
I guess you could say I was stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Зашибись.
Stop stalling, Grandpa.
Раньше там была кровать, а сейчас камушек.
I need you to sign this! You missed the deadline!
Stalama. Afamata. Afamata. Afamata.
And that's what happens to those.
Да, управление неудобное.
Stalama. Affamata. Affamata. Water. Affamata. 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 Affamata.
Блин, опять.
Water.
Зашибись.
I'm remembering.
Water.
And then we pause there for some
Мое любимое испытание.
Water.
And then we pause there for some tea.
Water.
Да. Ура. Мы это сделали.
Wait, 2 eyes?
Yes, and another surprise. We didn't share your excitement.
потянет.
He was still after that eye, despite my trying to stop him. The story sure is.
Зашибись, тут еще и тайм-аут.
The story.
Че, у него выстрел не получился? Так, а что, теперь мы научимся стрелять, что ли?
Ука.
Stalama! Stalama!
Ука.
Afanada!
Ука.
Afanada!
О, мы выучили язык.
Buta!
Apana.
Buta!
Stalama, Stalama.
Ooh. Buta!
Apana.
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 Buta!
Stalama, Stalama.
Ooh. Buta!
Stalama, Stalama.
Ooh. Buta!
Stalama, Stalama.
Ooh. Buta!
Afana.
Так, что-то непонятно.
Buta!
Afana.
Buta!
Stalama, Stalama.
Ooh. Buta!
Afana.
у нас появился второй друг. Притом этот друг мне кажется нормальным, тот какой-то хитрый. Этот нас учит, а тот что-то хитрит все.
Perhaps there's an addendum that will let you back into the tournament if you bring back an eye?
Shrekky, Afamata.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Shrekky. Guta.
Stalama, Stalama!
Жалко рыцаря. Он нас научил стрелять.
I'm done. I am done. This is not for me.
Going somewhere?
Yes, I'm going home, where I belong. I was promised wonder and adventure and fantastical floating islands. And what I got was a Daventry that will never live up to what it once was.
Daventry needs you, Graham. I know it's not what you expected, but give it time. We can work through the kinks together. It can be great once again with the right people in charge.
I'm not that person. And you should stop believing in me. It could get you killed.
Fine. Leave. Be a dentist for all I care. I guess Achaka was wrong.
What?
Nothing. It was nice meeting you, Graham.
Spill it.
Well, Achaka and I were chatting during your chivalry test, and he had some thoughts about you. Didn't you find it odd that Achaka entered this tournament, Graham? Did he ever tell you why?
He might have. But I only learned 2 words of his language.
A horrendous famine struck Achaka's village, Ichtuwe. He left his suffering family to enter this tournament. He hoped to seek an audience with the king to plead for help. It was a long shot, even for him.
Oh, great. So because of me, a whole village will starve. That makes me feel better.
No. Because of you, a village will be saved. Achaka was impressed by you. He told me he was watching you on your travels to Daventry, and that you seemed like the type of person that could inspire change. More so than those bucketheads anyways. If you're not gonna compete for yourself or me, do it for the Ichtuans. They need you. You're their last hope.
Speak.
Bye.
Toodles.
Забыл дорогу, надо пойти из лука стрельнуть. Ну ладно, нашли лес, пойдем в лес. Что это было?
That mouthpiece was a mismatch for that horn.
What are you doing this weekend?
Oh, you know. Taking the old lady out dancing.
Yes. You've been working on your night moves?
You know it. I'm all about the nightlife. Bring your trusted steed to the tournament theatre when you're ready for the duel of speed. You do have a trusted steed, don't you?
Так, а где наша лошадка? Где-то через пещеру надо пройти. Наверх, да, точно.
Triumph's stomach seemed to have led him into trouble. I'd have to find a way to get him down.
Так, стрелять мы не можем. Тогда пойдем туда, где там кто-то что-то ел. Там можно было стрелять. Теперь мы умеем стрелять, можем стрельнуть. Очака.
I'd always been a straight shooter, but Achaka opened my eyes.
All right, that one wasn't that bad.
Well, thank you.
Ну и кто это бросил? А, наш старый друг. А, не. Или да, торговец сейчас будет, наверное. Это кто такие?
How did you take out all those goblins?
With swiftness or patience. You'll have to wait and see.
Скарим отдыхает. Скарим отдыхает. Приятно так стрелять из лука.
you take out all those goblins?
With swiftness or patience? You'll have to wait and see.
Да ё-моё, вот где он был,
How do you take
наверху.
out all those goblins?
With swiftness or patience? You'll have to wait and see.
Release me, you fiends! Oh, it's you! Oh, nice shot! Time for you rocks to roll! Boy! That is your name, right? Boy, thank the shining stars! Where did you learn to shoot like that? Now, I'm not a native goblin tongue, but I'm pretty sure I made out the words unicorns and majestic museum. Mr. Fancy Cakes is too barbarous for a caged life. Listen, I want to sincerely apologize for my pilfering sausages, and thank you for saving me.
Give me my money back, you dirty merchant!
No problem at all. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 1. There you go. I'd give you more, but those hoarding goblins looted my cart. And since we are all square, I have a favor to ask of you. Can you deliver this rare and miraculous ingredient to that amateur magic shop in town? It's a snoozing leaf. Be careful transporting it, though. Once Mr. Fancy Cakes ate one of these snoozing leaves and was knocked out cold for days. Well, gotta run. Good thing these shorts breathe so well. Thanks again, boy. I won't forget this. Sayonara.
Did the merchant remember that?
Ha! The merchant immediately forgot that.
There was absolutely nothing you could do, Graham. Achaka would have met the same fate with or without you. You are the only adventurer to have ever survived that well. That despicable dragon has murdered countless knights, and you are the only one to have wounded him. Achaka's spirit lives on inside you. Let his arrow guide you through the rest of this competition. It's no consolation, but I want you to be my apprentice next spring. Perhaps we can avenge Achaka's death together.
I'm not so sure about this. I think I need to find another path.
Your story's not yet written, Graham. This is only the beginning. Find your path. Even if it leads you right back to where you started. You make up your mind?
Bye.
Don't forget leg day! Don't know how you got the coin to get one of these. You can't even afford proper armor for yourself. Nevertheless, stick that on anything you want chopped, lifted, or crumbled, and the crumbler and I will get to work. What can I get you?
Bye.
Fortune favors the bold, and Amaya favors the fortune. Back away from the crumbler. Unless you have 50 gold coins for a work order.
Graham, a little squirrel told me the news. Oh, I'm deeply sorry you lost a friend. I'm here to help. Looks like we could put some love on those bones.
Good day.
Have a crepe day.
Our order is finally here. Well, part of it anyway. Chester, remind me to leave a poor review for that merchant on the town board.
Ah, this should do the trick.
It's close, but it still needs that frog's breath.
Well, I'm glad I could help further it along.
Yes, and as a token of our appreciation, we would like to give you this vial of hypnotic powder. Oh, it's expired.
It could work. It was just never finished.
Let me guess, it's missing lollipop root, or baby's tears. I can bring you a tuft of Mr. Fancy Cake's fur.
Nope, it just needs raisins. Here.
Thanks, I guess.
Изюм? Серьезно?